So in this video, we're going to continue talking about financial literacy, and specifically we're going to be comparing annual salaries. So we want to fill in the blank. A blank is a payment for work, and that's going to be a salary. So you have a job and they pay you, and what they pay you is called your salary. Blank is the total amount a worker is paid during his working career. So if you add up all those salaries over time, then what you would get is a lifetime income. And then blank, the blank salary of an occupation, usually blank, is the number of years of post-secondary training increases. The post-secondary means after high school, so any education or extra training you do after high school. Could be college, could be you go to like a culinary school, or you go to some kind of technical college where you're learning a skill. As you do more training after high school, what happens to your salary, your annual salary, that means the salary for the year, is that's going to increase what you're paid. So extra training, extra education means you're paid more over the year, and then over your lifetime, we're going to see how that really adds up. All right, so we're going to be determining each lifetime income. This person makes $51,530, and they worked for 35 years. So if we multiply these together, then we can figure out what they made at the end of the 35 years. So 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 3 is 15, 25, 26, carry your 2. 5 times 1 plus 2 is 7, 5 times 5 is 25. Start with a 0, 3 times 0, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4, 3 times 5 is 15. So add these up, 0, 5, 15, 12, 13, 9, 10, carry your 1, 8. So $1,803,550, $1,803,503. Okay, let me start over. $1,803,550. So that sounds like a lot of money, but you wouldn't get it all at one time, right? So you have 35 years to accumulate that much money. And at the end of your 35 years, it's not like all of this is in the bank, because you've used it, right, to pay for cars and houses and food and stuff like that. All right, so look at the salary in the next one. It's $50,500. It's a little less than what we did here, but the years that this person works is a little longer. So which one do you think is going to be more? All right, we're going to start with a 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then start second row with the 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0, 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry your 2. 4 times 0 is 0 plus 2. And then 4 times 5 is 20. When I add these up, I get $2,020,000. So this person made less, but because they worked a little longer, they ended up with a larger lifetime income. Okay, look at number 3. The salary is $61,242, so that's going to be more. But we need to figure out how long they worked. So they started working at 24. They retired at 67, so I need to subtract those. That gives me 43 years of them working. Then I'm going to multiply 61,242 times 43. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 6 is 18. Start with a 0. 4 times 2 is 8, 16, carry your 1. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 6 is 24. All right, so 6, 10, 13, 14, carry your 1. 9 times plus 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 4 plus 8 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6, and then the 2. So this person makes $2,633,406 over 43 years. So again, the salary is more, they worked a few more years, and you can see that the income over their lifetime is quite a bit more, $600,000 more. All right, and number 4, the salaries are a little less, right? It goes down a little bit. We need to find the the number of years they worked. So again, 67 minus 24 is 43, same as this one. So we're going to multiply again, and then we can compare the two. So when we multiply times 3, 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11, 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, 3 times 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28, 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. Start with a 0. 4 times 8 is 32, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15, 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17, 4 times 9 is 36, plus 1 is 37, carry your 3, 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23. Add these up, 4, 3, 15, 16, 15, 5. All right, so the final amount, sorry, that was not a 5, that was an 8. And the final amount is going to be 2,556,000. Oh, sorry, 255,000. I am off today. All right, let's add these again. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. Carry your 1. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 15. Carry your 1. 3 plus 1 plus 1. Yeah, okay, now we got it. So, 555,834. All right, sorry about that. That's a 5. 2, 5, 5, 5, 8, 3, 4. There. All right. So if we compare these two amounts, you can see that this person made a little less, and over their lifetime, that ended up being about $100,000 less. On number 5, it says Craig is considering becoming a chef or a cook. Calculate and compare the lifetime incomes of a chef and a cook. Assume a career of 30 years. So if someone asked you the difference between the two, chef sounds a little fancier, a little nicer than just a cook. And you can see that this person had 2 years of education while the cook had 0. So that means they went to some kind of school or got some training. And you can see the difference in their annual salary. It's double. The chef is double the cook. So over a lifetime, we want to compare that and see what a difference it made. They're both working 30 years, so we're going to multiply both of these by 30. 46,570 times 30. Gives me a row of zeros, and I'm going to start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. Carry your 1. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 0, 0, 1, 7, 9, 3. So that looks like $1,397,100. All right, and now the cook, 22,260 times 30. So again, I have a row of zeros and start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry your 1. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 6 is 6. And 3 times 2 is 6. Add these up. 0, 0, 8, 7, 6, 6. All right, so I can see that's at least, again, twice as much over their lifetime. If I subtract these, I can see the actual difference between the two. So 0, 0, borrow, 11 minus 8 is 3. That becomes a 6, so 16 minus 7 is 9. This is now an 8. 8 minus 6 is 2. I have to borrow. 13 minus 6 is 7. So in the end, the chef makes $729,300 more. Okay, than the cook. That's a lot for 2 years of education, right? They both worked the same amount of time. He sure got paid a lot more. All right. Look at 6. Abby is considering becoming a hairdresser or a manicurist. Calculate and compare the lifetime incomes of a hairdresser and manicurist. All right, so salary, you can see it's not hugely different, about $4,000, maybe $5,000 difference. They have the same amount of education, all right, but this one's paid a little bit more. So let's look at what happens over 35 years. So 26,790 times 35. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 9 is 45. Carry your 4. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 4 is 39. Carry your 3. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 3 is 33. 5 times 2 is 15, plus 2, no, sorry, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. Start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 7. 9 is 27. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 2 is 23. Carry 2. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 is 20. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So 0, 5, 16, carry your 1. 7, 3, 9. $137,650 for the hairdresser. For the manicurist, it's $21,440 times 35. So 0, 20, carry your 2. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22, carry your 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, 5 times 2 is 10. Start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Add these up. 4, 10, carry your 1, 5, 7, $750,400. All right, so you can see that's about a $200,000. So difference, let's figure it out exactly. 937,650 minus 750, 400. And I subtract, I get $187,250. So again, not the only reason you might choose a job, but over a lifetime you can make over almost $200,000 more. Okay, no difference in education, just a difference in what they're doing. So it's something to consider. All right, and then the last one, Walter's considering becoming an insurance sales agent or travel agent. Calculate and compare the lifetime incomes of becoming an insurance sales agent and travel agent. Assume a career of 38 years. So I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. 187,000 more than the manicurist. And I'm running out of room, otherwise I would make that a complete sentence, but for now you know what I'm talking about. All right, so 63,400 times 38. 0, 0, 32, carry your 3. 3 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27, carry your 2. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 2 is 50. Start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Add them up. 2, 9, 0, 14, 2,409,200 for the insurance sales agent. For the travel agent, 36,970 times 38. So 0, 56, carry your 5. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 5 is 77. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 7 is 55. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 5 is 29. Start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 7 is 21. Carry your 2. 3 times 7, or 3 times 9 is 27, plus 2 is 29. Carry your 2. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 is 20. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Now add these up. 0, 6, 8, 14, 10, 4, and 1. So 1,404,860. And then if I want to know the difference, wow, look at that, $1 million difference for 2 years of education. Okay, not the only reason you choose your job, but wow, that's a big difference. Let's figure it out exactly. All right, so when I subtract 0 minus 0 is 0, 10 minus 6 is 4, that's a 1 now, so 11. 11 minus 8 is 3, 8 minus 4 is 4, 0, 0, 1. So yeah, the insurance sales agent makes at $1,004,340 more than the travel agent. So really think about it, guys. Even if you spend another $50,000 on your education, think about that compared to $1 million over the lifetime. All right, decide. So again, when you're thinking about college and education, it is expensive, right? It is costly. It does cost a lot to go to school, but the difference it makes over time is pretty worth it, right? All right, so we will talk about this in class some more, and I hope to see you there. All right, bye.